I don't want to play it any further. I don't really know it.
What is it?
That song by Third Eye Blind.
Jumper.
Huh?
Jumper.
Yeah, okay.
Let's step back from that ledge.
Yeah. That's the only part of the song that I had in my head.
Jumper. That's cool.
Right, I just
Yeah, you just jerked that one out of the air.
I just heard the and I was like, oh, I'll try to do that song. It won't be any good.
That's okay.
It's what?
It's around the same time of this song that we're gonna do.
Oh, well.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard.
Epicus.
This is
Jumicus.
Judson.
Great Measures. Italicus.
I'm gonna get back to some Deftones.
Okay.
This one's from '97.
Way back.
It's called My Own Summer, and in parentheses, Shove It.
Okay. Deftones have a way with that kind of.
It's from '97. It's from an album
Wording.
called Around the Fur.
Around the Fur. Around the Fur. That sounds like your mom. I don't know. Oh, that was mean.
All right, this is Deftones.
Your mom knows her way around my fur.
I'm not going to sit here and continue to take this abuse. This is My Own Summer. Shove It.
Shove it.
Like I told you.
Oh, yeah. Proceed, Richard. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
The coolest part though of the song is when he's singing and he ends on the note. He ends there. He ends on that note. When they're playing, it's whatever he's singing, and it's which is doesn't belong. I mean, I've only heard a couple Deftones songs, maybe 3 now.
Yeah, I think this is the 3rd one that we've done.
And I guess so. That whole distorted sting on his vocal is just his style.
Yeah.
I like that. And then he does the whole thing when he. I like that.
Yeah.
It's just a rocking song.
Yeah.
It's fun to play if you play guitar and you're tuned in E. It's fun to play in F sharp. That because you can come off of it, A lot of Metallica does that.
I think it's I think they're tuned to drop C.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. And they're playing it up on the. I mean, they're still hitting the open low E string, but it's the 8th. It kind of goes in between the 8th and the 12th fret, or 7th and 12th fret, and then it's because it's all pretty. The opening riff is done just on the top string, and then the chorus, or not the chorus, but the chorus, the shove it part.
Is an A. It goes up to A.
It's between the 8th and the 12th, but then it ends down towards the 5th fret. I don't know, what notes we're talking about here, or what chords we're talking about, but
yeah,
it's a fun one to play.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. They're tuned in C, huh? That's low, son.
It's either drop C or drop C sharp. I can't remember.
C sharp would make. Anyway, I don't know what this song is about.
Yeah, I don't either.
I could say it's about drugs if I wanted to, but I think everything is about drugs.
Sure.
Everything is about drugs in one way or another. Or just him making his own. It may just be what he's saying, my own summer. He's making up his own, using the elements of what summer is, from heat and sun and shade, and. But I don't know what the 2 and the 6 line.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is in regards to.
I've never really done much of a deep dive into the lyrics of this song. That riff is iconic.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Deftones. I think I like the Deftones. I like their style. And I kind of like how they keep whenever they go. I mean, it's cool to hear distorted guitars ringing out, and the drum picks back up, and it's just going, and you just leave that space. I mean, I guess that's something that a lot of late '90s rock did, in a sense. It's just cool. That's just when if you're playing it, that's when you're standing up there like, this is great. Yeah. This is bad.
Yeah.
And you let it ring out, and the drums are still going. Even the crowd is because you can keep the same movement when you're headbanging, and you can let up just a little bit, but you're still in the same pulse. I mean, I guess just the elements of the song that I tend to notice are his vocal stylings, and then how they move in and out with their guitar riffage. I like his. I mean, that's their. I guess that's their thing. That's what identifies them as. So far from what I've heard is that the vocal thing and how they mold the guitars around them.
Yeah, I use the word iconic for that riff, but his vocal style is what I would probably classify as iconic too. I mean, it's.
How does that translate live?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm sure they sell a lot of tickets when they tour.
But it's just you can hear him breathe, and sometimes he uses the quietness of his not a whole lot of vocal exertion in those moments for it to be an intimate sound. that I just wonder how that goes over. I mean, I guess you can amplify anything,
Sure.
But he's got a thing on his microphone, or one of those old timey distorted. There are microphones that are distorted. That'd be interesting to hear, and see how that translates.
This may have been the first Deftones song I ever heard. Just personally, I'm pretty sure it was. And I think it may have been one of those moments where I was just teaching myself how to play guitar and was looking at, the old school Ultimate Guitar message boards or something, or some website message boards, and searching, easiest songs to learn or best riffs to learn, just some dumb sophomore in high school search term that I threw in,
right.
And this one popped up, and I had to go and download it on LimeWire or whatever it was that I was using at
whatever
the time.
Pirating you were doing.
Yeah, and had to wait 2 hours for it to download.
Oh yeah.
And then finally got to learn it, but it's one of those that even if you haven't picked up a guitar in 15 years, you can
It's fluid.
still remember.
Yeah, it works well with your
You can
hand.
work it out and figure it out.
Yeah, your hand
What it
moves in the
was.
same way that the riff moves, kind of a deal. Yeah. I like their sound. I like them. I like their, and they're still banging, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested in them.
I don't think I've missed any announcements where they've disbanded or anything.
Is it the same? They're the same guys?
Not from the original. I mean, Chino, the vocalist, is still there. I think their bassist died in late 2000s, maybe early 2010s. I think it was their bassist. I may be wrong. It was one of the band members passed away. So they've had those types of changes. But
They still put out music?
I think so. Yeah, I should know that, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He also has a side project. The vocalist does. I think it's called Crosses. I'm 99% sure it's called Crosses, but they've got some really cool stuff too.
Yeah, I'm interested in this band.
Yeah, we'll do some more.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really,
just a rocking song.
yeah, there's not much else you can say on it.
Just a rocking song.
Yeah.
I look for the lyrical content. I mean, I think I'd have to know. I'd have to wonder. We'll just say it's about dope.
Okay.
It's about dope.
Okay.
Because, I mean,
Was it a particularly snowy and cold summer?
I mean, if you're on dope, it's the winter. You're going through the death march, But then again, I don't know if it's because doing the dope brings you into the summer. Maybe I don't know if they wrote it about dope.
Probably not.
A lot of musicians are on dope though. I was. Richard is a musician. He was on dope, so it goes hand in hand a lot of times. And this is back in '97.
Was being the key word here.
Was. No, I don't know. They definitely jam. I mean, and they have a formula. It seems like that they stick to pretty close. I'd like to hear some of their newer stuff.
Okay.
To hear the progression, because we've listened to a lot of the older stuff, right? I mean,
Yeah. Well, we listened to Cherry Waves was the first one you did, which was it's not too old of a song.
No.
But then we had Change, which was 2000, I think, and then this one, which was 97. So yeah.
Where was Cherry Waves from? Within the last 15 years?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. I like that song. Yeah, I like their style. I like what they do. We should hear some of their newer stuff.
Okay.
See if it changes
see what I can
any.
find. I'll dig some stuff up.
see if we can see how they've sold out, made themselves more radio friendly and all that.
Sure. Anything else?
They probably haven't.
No, they probably
I'm
haven't.
just saying. No, it's cool. I like Deftones, rock and roll Deftones. They're slamming. I like them.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great Measures,
That
everybody.
was My Own Summer. Shove It.
Shove it.
Shove It
Shove it.
by Deftones. Have a wonderful day, everybody.